What is up? This is Alcarin and Lucy. We're playing a different game in this one.
Yes.
And I'm super excited about this. It's WoW, but it's not retail servers. We're playing on a new private server. I'm not going to tell you what server it is. You're going to have to watch the videos. Hopefully you can figure it out. If you can figure it out, leave it in a comment, send us a private message, whatever. Maybe we can play the game together. That'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it would be tons of fun. And the server is an old school server, so we don't play retail. So it's a lot of fun to...
I don't want to give too much away, but it's not up to current stats. You can watch it. You probably can see that it's not, how retail is now. It is a throwback to the past, but I'm not going to give you any more information than that.
And there's other hints, too, in there that you can see. Pay attention to the experience.
And so we are starting at level 24. This will be our journey all the way to 70 and beyond, depending on how far the series goes. I chose a druid. Lucy chose a priest. And we're going to kind of go over why we chose those. And we're completely fresh on the server. Mm-hmm. And why did we choose those?
So I always try to choose something else. The reason I chose a priest is because I am really good at it. I'm not very, sorry, I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I'm terrible at tanking. Mm-hmm. I should never tank. I give massive kudos to anybody and everybody that tanks. It is extremely hard to try to tag everything. The hardest part about being a healer is when people decide to target the off target and not actually DPS the thing that the tank is working on. Right. Then I end up having to heal everybody and it ends up being crazy. Or when the clothies decide to take something off in the corner and attack it by itself, and face tank it, and you're just like, okay, kill me now. But besides that, a priest is epic. Yep. And even on Hearthstone, everything, the priest is amazing.
Priest is an amazing class, especially in this version of WoW, especially for healing. Yeah. So Lucy's going Shadow for leveling, but she's going to be healing, and the idea is I'm going to play a druid and to tank pretty much. I'm going to go feral until we can dual spec. Maybe I'll do something else, but I'll tank all the way through. Speaking of tanking and healing, we did an instance on this server, and it was a terrible experience. We didn't get that on film, but...
It was mortifying. It would have been easier and better to punch myself in the face for 2 hours and run this group.
So probably not a good idea unless you have every single quest, you've got a group you can trust, and you're going to clear. It's worth doing instances to help level up. In this version of WoW, if you don't have all the quests and it's complete pug and you're not guaranteed to clear, probably skip doing the dungeons. I mean, just go straight through and just quest grind. It's a lot faster, and you're more guaranteed to get further with less amount of time. Yeah. Because what were some of the problems that we had in there?
The clothy deciding it was going to tank off by itself.
So basically casters just, hitting the wrong targets, them trying to tank, pulling aggro. And
it's not hard. You can see it. Who they're attacking, next to their nameplate.
And in the beginning here, druid tanks don't have a lot of choices. You've got what, Maul, and you've got Swipe, and that's about it. And Swipe's great, but it's not enough to hold, all the targets all the time. If you focus fire, it's fine. If you don't focus fire, it's a disaster. Mm-hmm. We didn't fully wipe or anything. It's just, hours and hours.
No, we did one time the Murloc part.
We didn't fully wipe. I was able to soulstone back up and res, and full wipe is when we have to run back.
Well, the third, no, we did, because we were going to have to wait 3 minutes.
Nope.
And get a res.
Nope.
The third time, or the second time.
Nope. We only fully wiped one time. That was it.
The time that one person left.
No, I was up when he left. I was waiting 3-minute timer.
Oh, shit.
I lived, you died.
I was wrong.
So, it's okay.
I don't even know why I challenge him.
But it doesn't matter. The point is just quest grind through. I also have a tendency to just do all of the concentrated quests first. Anything that makes me run too far or go way out of the way, I either skip, unless the reward is just super worth it to the point where it's worth getting. So the different videos will be about tips and tricks, how to make gold, the different classes and why you should pick them. Certain classes have better synergy than others, and add-ons. I think those are very important. It'll also be about our journey from 24 to 70.
And any drama that we run into, because it is filled with random people. Another great thing that I think that we should go over, because I have a hard time with the talent tree and knowing where to put your points, and you can look it up, and people have so many different ones. So we're going to give our version, aka his version, because I'm not very good at it.
It's our version, not just?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so it's really helpful, especially dual specking. What should you do? When I first did my priest, I kind of was like run of the mill. I had like 2 points in the discipline, 2 points in the holy, couple points into shadow, and it was just like, I was just crap.
And that was okay. Like in the very beginning, it's okay. Put 5 points into wand on that priest because you know what? Most of your killing's gonna be done with the wand. At some point, you're gonna stop wanding everything down, and you're gonna start using shadow to do all your damage.
That and now he actually does way more damage.
Right.
And I'm
the
like,
druid did crap for damage. I'm literally like 2 wraths and then staff him down. So in the beginning, I wasn't doing any damage. So she was doing all the damage at level 5 up with the lowest level wand. But at some point, you don't need to have your points into wand specialization. At some point, you're going to want to have your points into spirit tap.
Yeah.
So every time she kills something, she gains her mana back, so there's less downtime.
Yes, because oming is such a bad thing. That's the hardest thing as a priest is oming. Yep. And so definitely making sure you spec according and your gear is proper. That's what's really going to help you. And so we're going to do whole videos on what you should be looking for, agility for hunters, different things, and why they're good for those classes, because that's the biggest thing that is helpful to really get you to be successful in WoW and have it be tons of fun. We wanted to talk about how we kind of found this server and why we're not playing on the old server anymore.
So the old server, I'm not going to name names. It's another private server I was playing on, and it was a very slow rate server, very close to how it was at launch, right? And some of the big problems that you have is a lot of admin abuse. And it's just really bad. Like, since they're private servers, the admins actually were like, generating gold and selling gold to the players for, real life cash, and then punishing players for legitimately generating gold and then selling the gold themselves. So selling gold was illegal, which has always been illegal in WoW. But it just seems a little bit...
Which we talked about it.
It wasn't even openly for sale. It wasn't like you could go to a vendor or legitimately go in game and buy gold. It was like being underhandedly sold to certain people. People were getting banned for suspicious activity, which is kind of general. Like they don't need any evidence. All it takes is one person with 5 accounts basically blaming you for doing something, whether you did it or not. And if you get enough false testimony, boom, you're gone. And you can appeal the process, but
the appeal is terrible.
99% failure on appeal. Yeah, we got banned because we grind in one spot in circles for too long. Oh, you must be botting. It's like, no, we're just grinding.
Or this person's computer, because he didn't have a very good computer, you charged.
Yeah, so I would charge. It looked like I'm teleporting because their computer's so crap. It looks like I'm at point A, and then all of a sudden I'm at point B as a warrior. And he's like, why are you blinking all over the place? I'm like, I'm not blinking all over the place. I'm charging, and that's how you... That's how you level as a warrior, right? Yeah. But he didn't understand that, so of course he reported me on that character, then logged in another alt, sent me a whisper, oh, why are you cheating? And then logged out that character, did it 4 or 5 times, and that was enough to, get that whole account banned permanently. So I'm kind of glad we're off that server. The admin abuse is too much.
Well, okay, so he got banned because that we petitioned, which didn't work, and they treat you like villains. It's terrible. And then they ended up getting their server shut down because of the gold abuse and the different things they were doing.
Well, I think they actually had an internal admin, I would think, hacked the database and sold a bunch of account information, and so they ended up having to wipe their server. And these are big public servers. I'm not talking about just some small little guy.
I think like
5,000 population on each server, which is small for like retail, but big for private.
And there was multiple servers. How many servers were there?
And they had at least 5 to 7 servers. Yeah. So the point is, these are big. They make money. I get it because it costs money to run the servers, but just the admin abuse was terrible. After the hack, they ended up losing all their characters or whatever. I still have my account, like I log in, but there's no characters there.
And what's the point of restarting? And then your friend...
And I'm like, if I'm going to restart, I'm going to restart somewhere else. Yeah. That's just how it is. So I have a buddy on Steam that was like, hey, come play on this server. I'm not going to mention it. I want you guys to figure out what server we're playing on. I joined it. It's a little bit faster paced, but I do like, it is a throwback to the past, but not quite as old as the previous server. I'm super excited about it. I've been having a lot of fun, and they are really, really hard on botters. You can like literally see botters being banned on every hour. So the rules are very well enforced. It doesn't seem like there's too much admin abuse, which I really like.
But multi-boxing is allowed, which is fun.
Multi-boxing is allowed, which is great. I like the fact that you can like run yourself through a dungeon.
Yeah.
Wasn't allowed on the other server. It was really stupid. And they're really on you about it. Like they would send you a whisper and then you were banned like the next day.
Even if you had a character that was following another character, let's say I had to go to the bathroom and I'm following Alcarin, are you botting? No, that's what the follow button is for.
And if you don't send a whisper within like a very short period of time, they automatically assume you're botting and then they ban you.
Yeah, it was really terrible.
Or some of those admins actually had characters on that server. Talk about a conflict of interest. So what'll happen is, let's say so-and-so is a GM for whatever reason on that particular private server, and then they're playing on their player character. I go and I gank them, or I corpse camp them, or I piss them off, or I buy out the market and do something to just piss them off within game mechanics, right? They'll come back on their GMs and they'll ban you without warning and without justification. And so I'm just happy we're in a new location. I'm really enjoying this.
Even the PvP, like it's PvP server, so you're gonna have that, but it doesn't feel everybody's so friendly. It's just such a good environment. The PvP, they're still camping a little bit, things like that, but it's not even. It just feels good. Everything feels good. The admins feel good.
Yeah. And if you need to do a dungeon for whatever reason, you need gear, because some classes are more gear dependent than others, just try to, either get a buddy to run you through or pay somebody, 2 to 5 gold, whatever. Maybe on this version, that's a lot of money, right? Get them to just run you through, because it's just not worth your time. That way you're guaranteed to finish all the quests. You're guaranteed to get all the drops that you could potentially use. There's nobody's going to ninja loot past what you need.
And another great idea, since you can multi-box, you can level up easy class that can go through it, level it up, and then level up your harder class, and you can run them through and have them follow behind, or just be able to multi-box. So it's really good.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much it. We're also going to start doing Hearthstone videos, because Lucy's favorite game in the whole world is Hearthstone.
I really love Hearthstone, and we're going to try to do like some 50 draws. I think you guys would like to watch that, I hope.
Yeah.
If you'd like to see 50 draws, we're going to end up doing them.
And dueling against each other, and doing tavern brawls.
Tavern brawls are so much fun. And tavern brawls are really fun. They're like once a week, I think. But what's even more fun, I just discovered, is you can tavern brawl against players So like you get to use a lot of cards you don't actually have.
Yeah, and you can see me cry when he plays characters.
When I play Warlock?
God, I cannot play a Warlock. I suck at it. Goodness sakes. But that's for another video.
Infinite card advantage.
It's terrible.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's definitely a lot of fun. I am so excited about those videos, because Hearthstone's my addiction. So that's wonderful. So hopefully you like the video.
If you like the video, please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new here, and I hope you guys look forward to seeing the rest of the series.
Absolutely. And if you have a different way, because we've never filmed WoW before, if you have a different way you want us to film and to just do gameplay straight through, just let us know, and we're always open to suggestions.
All right.
Okay, bye guys.
Peace.